And we are live. How are y'all today? If y'all do not know who I am, my name is Kimberly Latisse, but y'all can just call me Kim. Anyway, today is episode 2 of Stop Stereotyping Black Women. And today we're actually going to talk about stereotypes within our own communities that are kind of messed up. So first, let me gonna do a little refresher of what a stereotype is. So basically, a stereotype is a widely held but fixed and oversimplified image or idea of a particular type of person or thing. Well, we went over this on the last episode. We're going to go over it again. In layman's terms, it is basically something that someone believes about a whole community. Just because they have a run in with one or two, specifically, they categorize the whole team as like that, but it's not right. It's in the black community, it's in every community. One stereotype that everyone loves is that white people can't cook. Not all white people can cook. Some can, some can't. I know some black folks that can't cook. So that's a stereotype, just in case y'all don't know what a stereotype is. Another one is Asians are smart. They're good at math and basically anything. They're not. They're regular people. I know some Asians who are a little under the line. So, yeah. So, those are stereotypes for those who don't understand what they are. All right. So, like I said, this show is going to be about stereotypes of women in our own community. So, I'm just letting y'all know now. If it's triggering for you, I'm sorry, but we're going to talk about it because it needs to be talked about. If it's not brought to the forefront and anyone knows what's happening, then no one knows it. And it can be fixed. So these things need to be fixed in our community because as a black woman myself, seeing how this is affecting us is very dangerous. So what we're going to talk about is family traditions. So if you feel that you're going to be hit, then you can holler. That's fine. Because the hit dog will holler. In most black families, if you were not a black family that experienced this, don't come on my messages. Don't be all in my comments talking about, well, this never happened to me. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not all black people. Don't do that. I'm not stable at all. So don't come on here with that. In most, most, for y'all that don't understand, most black families, the female children are forced to grow up faster than their brothers. That is fact. Because even if they're not even the oldest, they're basically forced to be the nurturer of the family. They're forced to be the nurturer of their siblings and their parents. It is. It's true. It's and with that, that's starts the stereotype of black women. Because what do black girls grow up to be? They don't grow up to be caterpillars. They grow up to be women. And with this stigma already on them from basically when they were a child, that's harmful. And black female children are abused under the disguise of family traditions, religion, and obedience. And we're going to talk about all of that and more because, yeah, no, it needs to stop. So, like I said, they're forced to grow up too fast because I basically did too. I had to take care of my younger cousin. He was not my child, but I had to get up. wash myself, make sure that he got up, make sure that he ate. And when we went to school, I took public transportation with him, make sure that he got to school and from school. And I was fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, like my whole elementary school until I went to high school. And I still had to wake up and take care of myself, make sure he was up, make sure he was dressed, and make sure he got on the bus to go to school. So, yeah. Hey, girl. Yeah, we learn to take care of everybody else's needs but our own. And we going to get to that too. Oh, we going to get to that, girl. I say this going to be one today. This series is going to continue until I just run out of stereotypes. So if this is 10 episodes, then hey, it's going to be 10 episodes because we're going to get into it. Yes. And that's a tradition in the black family. I'm saying the black family because we are talking about black families. If you are Latina and this happened in your family, okay. If you are Caucasian and this happened in your family, bravo. If you are Asian and this happened in your family, okay, you can come on take a seat on our couch. I'm talking about black women. So don't come at me with, oh, you're racist, oh, you're sexist, oh, that. Don't do that. I'm not stable. Don't do that. All right. And another thing, the black community needs to stop sexualizing and fetishizing against our young children. As soon as the poor child get one nipple, y'all calling them fast, and what she said. Don't do that. Don't do that. As soon as they get half a nipple, oh my God, they fast, they this, they that, and this crazy. They police what young children wear. Am I gonna allow my 5, 6, 7, 8 year old to be in Daisy Dukes and a crop top? No, because I'm gonna dress my child as a child. A child runs around and get dirty and they get a scratch all across their back or their stomach. That's a whole nother thing. So I'm gonna dress my child the way that they act. If I got a tomboy child that runs around in the dirt, I'm not finna put nothing on him like that. That's ridiculous. So anyway, off top of that, I'm talking about myself. Stop fetishizing black children. Stop policing what they do. These poor girls, they can't even go be dancers without being, oh, that's super, oh, that's inappropriate, oh, that's this, oh, that's that. But as soon as somebody's twerking on IG, oh, they doing that, oh, what do you think? They just woke up and just started twerking? No, they were taught. There's a ballet or ballerina, ballet, a ballerina. She didn't just wake up and know how to. Everybody can cook. If you can put food on a fire, you can cook. So yeah, I usually don't even address foolishness, but I'm going to address this today because I have time. Everybody can cook. White, black, indigenous, Asian. You got a pot, some water, and some food, you can cook. I seen that video of that hood lasagna. It looked a mess, but hey, she was cooking. But anyway, everybody don't know how to twerk. It's just something that you don't wake up doing. It's an actual art. And some of the things that y'all just see is just women just shaking their back fat. So like traditional twerking is a learned art. And I will say art because it is dancing. So therefore, you don't just wake up with it. You have to be taught. And you don't teach folks as soon as they're 18 to learn how to dance. No, they're taught as a child. So stop sexualizing girls for dancing. Stop sexualizing girls who do gymnastics. That's another thing. Oh, I would never. Why? Oh, it's gymnastics. Poor child can't do a cartwheel in a leotard. What, you want her to do a cartwheel in some overalls? Come on now. There you go. Do you, baby? Baby, I don't care what you. If you could twerk, that's an art form. That's what I'm talking about. Go out there and be great. Hey, mama. Yeah, you on time this time. And yes, I like Cardi B, and I also like Shania Twain, and I also like some Dolly Parton songs, and I like Meg The Stallion, and hey, AC/DC, Pink Floyd. I like all of them. You know, some songs you put on, my whole inner white girl come out. I'm talking about everything. So I like all types of music. Girl, yes, they back fat, baby. They don't be shaking nothing, but they rolls and everything else. You telling my business, mama. Yeah, I was cooking at a young age. So I was raised in the kitchen, so that's it. I'm gonna need you to go and look at my previous episodes where I talk about Trump like the dog that he is. But hey, Trump or Biden is not going to stop the systematic racism that is in America. They're basically the right and left wing of the same bird. So therefore, we need to put people in positions that we need them to be. So that means going out on all these other elections and vote. Put people in Congress, in the Senate, in the House that look like us and represent our needs. So Trump or Biden are still birds with the same wings. So hey Jen, what's up, girl? We got a papa today. So we are talking about family traditions. We're talking about stereotypes within the Black community itself, and we're on family traditions, and we're on stop sexualizing Black children because it is very harmful. They're basically starting off with a bad rep. So, and I have allergies. I do not have corona, so I have allergies, and the cactuses are in bloom. It's crazy. So, and Black females, like I said, are forced to mature faster. We are taught to be nurturers, even if we are not the oldest child. If you are the first female born child, you basically are taking care of everything. You're the one they teaching how to cook, how to clean, how to take care of everybody else. And I'm like, whew, baby, that's a whole nother episode. What systematic racism have I experienced? Well, for one, I'm a Black woman. I have to work 3 times harder. I have to study 3 times harder. I will be looked over for a job before Sally Bell with less education, and she will be chosen before me. What's systematic racism? I was like, oh my goodness, I have 2 dark skinned children, and I have had to run up in the office behind them because they are given a harsher punishment than someone of a lighter hue or a different race for the same thing. My child was defending her sister from a child who was 2 years older and, as you would think, was very Caucasian. My child was going to be sent home for a whole week and the child who attacked my daughter was given 3 days in school suspension. So I had to go up there and show my behind. My child ended up getting 3 day in house suspension with the girl that attacked her sister. So that's just one. Well, a few. So just strap on, strap on some black shoes one day and just actually sit down and read systematic racism. You'll you'll learn something. Exactly. You took care of your sisters and your cousins. I did too. So, baby, we gonna get back into this. So, all this one here gonna really hurt some people's feelings. This next topic that we're about to talk about. Oh, religion. Yes, religion has been brainwashing folks to act the way that they want to act for thousands of years, and we're about to get into it how it hurts the black women in our community. All right. For one, religion brainwashes women to remain pure for the enjoyment of men. So, what's the first thing folks say? Oh, I'm trying to be a what? A virtuous woman. It's all type of chapters and psalms and oh this and that about how a woman is supposed to act, and that rolls down into how our young black girls are being raised. Oh, they're being chastised and called fast and all these other things, and sex education is being withheld from them by their own community. We're going to talk about that also. There's no reason why kids are 12, 13, and 14 and don't know what any type of sex is. That's crazy. These type of these things need to be talked about as the child grows up. And when you know what your child can understand, that is when you have that conversation. Because what's the first thing somebody say when a young child asks, why does a boy have this and a girl has that? Or why doesn't my cousin, I'll just say John, doesn't have breasts, but I do? And the first thing y'all tell them is, oh, you ain't young enough yet. I'll tell you about that when you get older. No, you need to have a conversation with them now. So, oh, you sweet, sweet child. My mother is a Christian. My father is a preacher. I was raised in a Catholic church and also a Baptist church. I do not hate Christians at all. Do I stand for what they teach? Not when it comes to how someone is supposed to act. There's nothing wrong with being taught to love and be enduring and all that. There's nothing wrong with that. Do I kick it with most of the things that they talk about? No, no. Because if you actually read the Bible and you actually think about it, some of that stuff don't make sense. It's very condescending. It says one thing and then it says another thing and all this other. It's more murder in the Bible than some movies I've watched. So you'll be all right. Baby, before then, I told my children when they was able to wipe their own behinds what good touch and what bad touch is, because soon as they were able to do for themselves, I stopped doing because that's yours. And no one, including myself, is going to touch that without your consent. I taught that. My kids came with my girl right now will not hug anyone. You cannot touch her without her being okay with it. And that's both of them. I taught that very early in life. And with that virtuous woman thing that, is taught. You're supposed to be submissive and virtuous and pure for your husband and all this other things. That just conditions women. Well, we talking about black women. So when I say women, I mean black women to stay in situations that are killing them. They are to remain virtuous to this man who is mistreating them, remain virtuous to this man who is abusing them. And so, therefore, no, no, you need to learn how to have self love and respect for yourself and not demand anything less than that from any partner that you are with. Because I will not be quote unquote virtuous to someone who is mistreating me, my family, my children, hell, not even my dog. And y'all know I love my little rat looking dog, but I would not be with anyone who even disrespects my dog. So I talk slow because some people's ears aren't fast enough to understand. And plus, I enunciate because I am from Arkansas, Chicago, and Louisiana. And if you actually heard my actual accent, you probably wouldn't know what the hell I'm saying. So, yeah, so we are taught to cater to men and be nice to men. You don't act like that you'll never get a husband, or don't act like that or nobody would like you. So we're suppressing our young girls at a young age to be better for the likes of men. No. So, and also another thing that, okay, bye. Peace out, bro. Young girls are taught to cater to men and make men's life easier. I'm gonna go ahead and call it bullshit because who would want to just teach their child they have to be virtuous, and cater to their man and do all this and do all that? Okay, then what are they doing for themselves? How are they happy? That makes them forget who they are. And then in the long run, their personality is his. She has no joy in her life. Only joy she has in her life is making someone else happy. And why would you want that for your child? Why would you want that for anybody? All right. Girl, I was so tired of hearing that child. I did not get not now damn. Not now. Cause oh, if you don't act like that. Oh, you're too pretty to act like that. Oh, you should go on about your business. I'm not even for that. That's why I side eye all these folks in the church when they get to talking about how you supposed to act as a woman and how you supposed to raise your kids and how you're supposed to do all this for your husband. Baby, what are you doing for yourself? If this is what you are teaching your children, so basically you're teaching your children, Lord forbid, if they are girls, that your life has to revolve around a man. And if you have sons, you're basically teaching them that a woman is going to take care of them. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No ham, no bacon, no sausage. That's killing us. I don't know what that is, but if somebody want to look that up, go ahead and do that. You can put it in the comment section. Oh, that's a lot. 10 to 31? I'm going to have to look at that later. Not right now. Lady ain't coming up too soon neither. All right, we're gonna go to the next topic, baby. Oh, we all know about this one. Black women are always wrong. I'm gonna let y'all stew on that because you probably gonna think about something that happened not too long ago with a black woman. And everybody questioned that one. Matter of fact, they still questioning this woman to this day. What's the first thing they want to know? Oh, what happened? What about his side? And woo this and woo. Black women always have to provide receipts about mistreatment that they have had. And that is atrocious. If a woman says, I was abused, I was mistreated, I was assaulted, I was raped, heaven forbid, or any wrongdoing that has happened to them, the first thing people ask is, what happened? Why did it happen? Are you sure that that happened? What's the, I need to know this, the whole backstory. I need to know. And this woman is sitting here telling you that she was mistreated or something bad happened to her. She was violated in some way. And this woman has to prove everything. She has to come with medical records, police reports, pictures, videos, contracts signed in blood. She has to prove her side. And no one ever says, sister, I believe you. Sister, I support you. How can we make this better? She has to prove everything. And like, how is that? And then Cindy Lou Who can say that, you know, JoJo off the basketball team rapes her. Now JoJo is got arrested. JoJo has gotten his scholarship pulled. JoJo now has a rap sheet as long as a Mississippi Mile, all because Cindy Lou Who says she was violated. She didn't have to come with no proof. She didn't have to come with no rape kit. She didn't have to come with no pictures or no bruises. She didn't have to stand on the courtroom with her cat all scrawled all out on the table for folks to look at and poke and prod on. They took her for her word. Black women need to be taken for their word. Black women are guilty until proven innocent. And that's BS. But the pale women can say the same thing, and they're blasted all over the news. They're everywhere. They got articles written about them and everything else. It's not just a man's world, but the black woman is not being taken seriously in any world. And it's a shame when dogs and cats and fish and any type of animal gets more respect than the black woman. I'm just going ahead and just drop that right there. We already went over this. Black women have to prove themselves. They have to prove themselves in everything. They have to prove themselves in education. They have to prove themselves in the workplace. They have to prove themselves in society. If anything goes wrong, the first thing that a black woman has to prove is that she didn't do it. Because, black women are always perceived as aggressive and criminals just as black men. Black women have the same stigma. We're loud, obnoxious criminals. Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere. We have to prove ourselves. We have to talk louder. We have to stand taller. We if There's 100 points available on a test. We got to do extra credit and get 110 because they're not going to understand how we got that 100. I went through that with my own children. Baby, my kids had to retest because the teacher thought that my girl were cheating on a test because she got every question right and she was in second grade. She literally had to take the test over by herself with nobody else. And she's asking me, like, Mom, why do I have to take this test? And nobody else has to take this test. And I had to literally sit down and tell a second grader, you have to prove that that grade was yours. A second grader, because they did not believe that she got 100 with extra credit. She had to cheat. What? I'm so tired of this. We have to prove everything. Like everything that comes out of our mouths is a lie. Everything that we do, we had to have help. Oh, she can't do that by herself. Someone else had to do that for her. It's that is real talk, mom. That is. They don't. They don't believe that we are intelligent. They don't believe that we are articulate. They don't believe that we are CEOs. They don't believe that we are just as good or not better than women of other races. And that's sad. And that is a stereotype that is holding us back. Yes, is that happening to men? Of course, but we're not talking about men. We're talking about women today. And we're talking about black women. So if you feel some type of way, then that's on you. That's not on me. I'm speaking on what I see and how I feel. And statistics. You can literally Google stereotypes of black women, and articles are going to come up saying the exact same thing that I'm saying. And I can say these things because I've lived it. Oh, this one right here is going to get y'all because I have to say this every day. I feel like, every day I got to fight. Black women aren't protected. We are not. We're not protected because everyone believes that the black woman is so strong, the black woman is so independent, the black woman got herself. Yeah, we don't need no protection. We are more likely to be abused in relationships, more likely to be attacked by friends and family than a damn stranger. What? Kim, no. Yes. A family member would jump on a black woman before they would jump on a black man. I mean, strangers will attack us too. But I was shocked when I seen that. Like more likely to be attacked by a family, friends, or somebody they know. What? It's exhausting being strong. It is so exhausting. That is why I'm glad I am with somebody who was like, look, you don't have to do all the things that you did before. You can relax, you can chill. I got this. Because, baby, I was getting up in pain, hurting, could hardly lift my head because I had to. I had to be strong. And that's, like I said, that's a stereotype that is killing us. I lived it for a long time. I know, girl, thank God. I'm so glad that I'm no longer in that situation. But honey, that's a whole nother thing. When I finally get myself together, I'm just gonna tell the whole story. That podcast probably gonna be about an hour or too long, but I'm gonna be there. So yes, and even okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it out. This whole Meg the Stallion thing, with her being shot in her leg or foot or wherever she was shot at, because she was walking away. She was leaving the situation. She got into it with Tory Smalls or whatever the hell his name is, and she was shot either on purpose or by accident. It doesn't matter because the man pulled a gun on a black woman who was walking away from the situation. We're gonna go ahead and call a spade, regardless if it was him, regardless if it was the best friend, whoever the hell. That woman was shot while she was walking away. So another thing, some women. I'm just going to use this as an example because I know this has happened to a lot of women. Some women will not go to the gas station after a certain time because they they have a fear of being harassed and attacked because they don't take shit from men. They say, "Hey, little mama, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm okay. Thank you. Hey, can I get your number?" "No." Then all of a sudden they bitches and hoes and they this and they that, and some are actually assaulted. Some men actually put their hands on black women because they don't accept their advances. And other men just sit around and videotape it. Other men just sit around and laugh. Hey, shut it. How would I do it? And laugh. And the women do the same thing. They just sit around and watch someone being assaulted or tortured because they don't want a phone number. It's sad, but they want the same protection for themselves. If something happens to them, oh, I'm not protected. You're not protecting others. That goes back to the energy. The same energy will come back to you. Energy reciprocates energy. I do too. I can't do that. If I'm seeing something, because I have stepped in. Some folks, man, I'm finna mind my business. You don't know what happened, woo this and woo that. Regardless, I'm finna call the laws. I'm finna do something. Hey, leave her alone. Hey, they got cameras. The police are on their way. I'm doing something because I'm not going to sit back and just watch my sisters being attacked because they didn't want a phone number, or being attacked because they didn't like somebody. So I mean, my hands are free. And trust and believe, if I'm walking into a situation, I'm not empty handed. I'm going to have a piece. I'm going to have some steel. I keep a bat in my purse because you know these Karens are out here trying to get in folks' face about masks and Black Lives Matter shirts and all this other stuff. Baby, I'm always strapped. Always, like Weezy said, always strapped when I hit the club, baby. I'm not going without some type of protection. And that's sad. In this day and age, in 2020, a woman has to walk the streets if she is by herself with some form of protection on her. That's crazy. But yes, I really feel strongly about that statement that black women are not protected. We are not protected within our communities. We're not protected outside of our communities. We're not protected on social media. We're not protected at work. We have to fight for ourselves. We have to protect ourselves in almost everything that we do. Everything we do is scrutinized, everything is put under a microscope. Even the way we raise our children, the way we dress them, the way we have their hair. I have one child that has locks, another child whose hair is natural. She loves her little twist outs and her afros and her little spiky doos. And I get all the time. She don't comb her hair. Why she? Why her hair look all while she was a child? I put little bows on it. Yeah, I did her hair. But if she said, Mom, I want twists, guess what? She gonna have twists. Mama, I want Afro pony because she love her little Afro puffs. When you gonna do that girl hair? Y'all never comb my hair. Why's that? Why y'all ain't permed that hair? Baby, you not finna scrutinize how I raise my kids. You not finna tell me how to dress my kids. You not finna tell me how my kids should look. Like I should not have to protect my children from family members because they feel some type of way about the way that I raise them. It's crazy. No, we're not. We are not protected at all. Like I said, in our own community and outside of our community and everything that we do. And it's sad. It is really, really sad. Oh well, y'all, baby. This is my last banner. This kind of wraps up everything that I had said because I know that some people's feelings might be hurt, and at this point, I really don't care. So, we're going to read it together. If you're feeling some type of way about anything that I have said, you need to look at yourself. Because apparently you've probably been living by something that I have called out and you're feeling a little uncomfy because you don't like the conversation that I am having. This conversation is not for you. This is for my black women who are out here not being protected, who are out here being stereotyped with by family traditions, religion, and everyone who thinks that black women are wrong. And that's in all types of communities, even in the medical community. And I'm going to talk about that too because black women are dying at the hands of these doctors 2.5% faster. Well, 2.5 times, not percent, times faster than white women. But I'm going to talk about that because I'm going through that right now. Black women have to prove themselves. We do. We have to prove ourselves 4 or 5 times over. And once again, black women are not protected. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep on saying that until I am heard, until the situation is taken care of. Black women are not protected. They're not. And once again, we're getting back to that. If you feel any type of way about anything that I've said, you need to look at yourself because apparently you're part of the problem and you need to be part of the solution. Bow, boom, boom, pow. Pew, 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 pew. Because you just got shot. Hit dogs will holler. Sometimes they get tired of hollering and be quiet. And sometimes they keep on hollering until their voice just stops. Which dog are you? Because apparently you hollering. Girl, me too. Girl almost left my child, almost lost my child behind it. Sure did. I had to end up having an emergency C-section. My child came out blue. I'm sitting there telling them people that they was doing my epidural wrong. And that man telling me that, oh, you moving too much. No, you're not knowing what you're doing. Went into my spinal cord during the epidural. I lost 30 milliliters of spinal fluid. I had to lay on my back for 24 hours because I had a bubble in my spine until they did a blood patch. They took blood out of my hand, 30 milliliters of blood, and put a patch in my back because I had a bubble in my spine. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about it. My mama was there. They released my child before they released me. I was in the hospital behind my cesarean for a week because they messed me up. My back still hurts, and now I have a extreme addiction to caffeine because that's the only thing that stops my migraines, which are spinal headaches because I lost spinal fluid. So yeah, I constantly have to drink coffee or anything caffeinated, or my head will hurt so much that I become dizzy and really can't function because they had me on a caffeine IV. I had more caffeine in that thing. I think they said it was equivalent to about 15 cups of strong coffee. I had to have it to stop the spinal headaches. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got some stories for that ass, baby. I got some stories for you. I'm telling you. And that's just my child. That was just 16 years ago. The whole thing that I'm going through with these shoulders about the 90% rotator cuff tear that I had when I'm telling them doctors that I can't lift my arm. And they were telling me, oh, you can go back to work. And I was working with a 90% rotator cuff tear. Them doctors told me wasn't nothing wrong with me. I was faking my injuries. I basically was working with one arm. I could hardly lift my arm in front of me, and I'm taking care of patients. I'm doing dialysis. Oh, yeah. It was, I'm going through that now. Yeah. When they pulled my baby out, she was blue. That's a resuscitator. That's all I was told because the epidural never did take. And when they cut me for my cesarean, I felt it. I felt them cutting me. When I screamed, they were halfway taking the kid out, and they had to give me a general and knock me out. And then they really had to get a kid out because it was starting to affect her. All because they didn't listen. So yeah. Oh, I got something for that ass about black women in the in the medical field. I got something for you on that one. Them baby. Oh well, baby, this is the end of the show. This is what we call the last sip, where I say what's on my mind. Sometimes it's the subject, sometimes it's off subject. So this is gonna be like severely off subject because I was having a conversation with myself earlier today. I said self said, huh? I said, bitch, why is we paying $100 for bras? Baby, can these big breasted women please get some cute bras that's not $100? I don't want to be wrapped in lace all the time, but damn it, can I get a bra that's not $100, please? And I want more colors than white, black, and ace bandage. Can I get a red one? That's cute. That can support me. That's not an underwire that'll will stab me in my damn heart after about 2 weeks. Can can y'all help us out, please? Can we get some bras that fit, please? That are really supportive, please? That I ain't got to spend my check on, please? I shouldn't buy 3 bras and then be $500 plus shipping and handling. And then the bras that I want in my color ain't my size. So y'all just don't make purple bras in 48 double H's. Can't that's not $125. Come on, somebody out there can help me out. I need help, baby. Shit. That was on my heart today, y'all. That was my last sip. I'm tired. Girl, so y'all just I'm so serious. Y'all laughing at my pain. I'm tired of bras that look like damn band-aids, man. I'm sick of that. Don't be crying. Wipe your eyes, girl. I'm tired. And then I'm tired of bras that look like goddamn it, Madonna cones. I want some cups that's cute. Want to run around here looking like I got pistols hanging off my chest. I don't like that. I don't like that. Y'all need to help me out. I'm tired. I was like, shit, I would make my own bras, but I ain't got no sewing machine, big as these things are. I had to make the damn thing out chicken wire or something. I don't know. It, just help me out, y'all. Baby, that's the end of the show. Y'all got me up here acting right. Like I got pistols hanging off my chest. I don't like that. Then you trying to look cute and your titties sitting out here like two. I don't like that. Then you want a nice little smooth bra. You got to pay all this money for, girl. You already knew I'm not rap tight. I said that in the beginning of the show. I'm not rap tight. I'm on my last brain cell and it's slowly dying. It's on life supported and I think it got corona or something. It's on a ventilator. It ain't looking too good for it. So hey, I'm out here like I'm out here. And I just want a bra that's cute, that's stylish, that's not $100,000. Everybody else can go, all the folks with at the itty bitty titty committee can sit around and get three bras for $15 and can wear them hoes forever. Be cute little colors, all type of stuff. Then I'm sitting around here with white, black, and band-aid. The hell? Tired. Shit. Well, I will see y'all next week, baby. That's the show because I can go on and on about that. Bye, Baba. Go and charge your battery. You know better watch my show without a good battery, girl. Well, I will see y'all next week, honey. Here's my whole spiel. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Baby, I ask up every week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and or Twitch. Okay, mom. See you later. This every week. And sometimes I'll drop videos throughout the week because I'm also on a vegan vegetarian journey. And the holidays were real interesting. Got to ate up all the turnip greens and all the sweet potatoes. So we gonna thank you. Thank you. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that for me, baby. Hit that notification bell one moment. Eating. Really? So I can't have one show without you acting up, ma'am. I'm gonna let you out. Gosh, I'm closing the show up now. Don't look at me like that. Anybody want to eat, baby, y'all come get her. Her stuff is gonna be sitting on the curb. All the stuff, bowl, food, everything. But anyway, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell. I go live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Go ahead and give this video a like, share it with somebody, baby. Somebody need to hear it. And if you don't want to speak for yourself, baby, let me speak for you. So go ahead and share it to whoever you think need to hear it. And also go look on my page and get get some other videos too and watch those because baby, I try to speak nothing but facts, all facts and nothing but the facts, girl. That thing bad and she acting up. I'm surprised I can't hear her because she was really talking because I got her in the kennel. Whew. Well, I will see y'all next week. Peace. I love y'all and see y'all later.